I had a roommate when I was at Fort Polk. We all called him Baloney Bob because he always smelled like old bologna. Baloney Bob was not the smartest man, not by a long shot.
And here I thought the army only took the best.
Normally the army might only take the best, but this was the heady days of post 9/11.
Oh.
When anybody could get in the army with a smile and a wave. So Baloney Bob, he was a vehicle mechanic and knew absolutely nothing about how to fix vehicles. Well, we got moved into new barracks. And when I say new barracks, I mean they were new to me. The barracks had existed since time immemorial.
Yes.
The walls were filled with asbestos. Mm-hmm. There were mosquitoes spawning in the toilets. There was mold on the walls. But we got new furniture that they had bought from a remained hotel outlet for incredibly cheap.
All right.
When we got moved into the new barracks, I was like, I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. I would prefer to have this person or this person because I'm friends with them and I like hanging around with them. And it would be fine if they were my roommate. Well, they moved us into the room, and I get Baloney Bob.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, why am I in a room with Baloney Bob? And I talked to the lieutenant that was in charge of organizing where all the soldiers that lived in the barracks lived, and I said, why did you put me in a room with Baloney Bob? And he went, oh, I thought you didn't have any friends. Baloney Bob and I moved into the same room. And I guess it wasn't as bad as all that because a lot of the time Baloney Bob wasn't there. I don't know where the fuck he went.
All right.
But he wasn't in the barracks room. Unfortunately, the room did smell like bologna. I did have to invest very heavily into air fresheners for my side of the room. So one day during a monthly inspection, I'm cleaning up the room and making sure everything's good. And I'm cleaning the little common area that we have. It's like a sink and a tiny refrigerator. I look over on Baloney Bob's side of the room and Baloney Bob isn't there. I don't know where the fuck he is. I guess he just went on walks somewhere because his car is still parked outside, even though he doesn't have a driver's license. Why the fuck does Baloney Bob have a car if he doesn't have a driver's license? Whatever, fine. I'm cleaning the common areas. I look over on his side of the room, and it looks like set dressing for a bad B movie of what a serial killer's room should look like. I'm like, I'm not touching anything on his side of the room. I don't want him to start squealing like a pig at me, because if I touch anything on his side of the room, it's gonna be for like hours, and I don't want to deal with that. So I don't touch anything on his side of the room. And I'm like, if I get yelled at for it, fine, whatever.
Give him a soap party.
I think that probably happened to him several times, and it didn't take.
Okay.
It didn't seem to do anything.
Might be the only time soap touched his body.
Captain comes into the room. He looks at my side of the room. He's like, why do you have a... Oh my god, I forgot about this. I just forgot about this until right this second.
Why do you have a 6-foot pillow of a foot?
So he goes through my side of the room, and I got like a bunch of fucking weeb drawings that I've done, like hanging up on the wall and shit. And he's like, why the fuck do you have a Lindsay Lohan calendar? And I'm like, shut up, I like it. Why the fuck do you have a Lindsay Lohan character? You're never gonna meet her. And I'm just like, what? Why do you crush my dreams, dude? So he looks at my side of the room. It's fine. Everything's clean. I got everything well organized. I've like made my bed properly. And for some reason, I still had a military wool blanket on my bed. Like everybody else is using like comforters or whatever. And I've just got like a wool blanket from 1956 is on my bed. And he's just like, the fuck? I actually still have, my grandpa gave me the wool blanket that he was issued while he was in the military. And I brought that one with me to Fort Polk. And that was the one I would use.
Nice.
It's great. Anyway. He goes over to Baloney Bob's side of the room. He has a blanket and a pillow, but nothing else that goes on the bed. So there's no bed sheets. There's no pillowcase on it. It's just a blanket and a pillow, and they're all balled up in one corner. He just sleeps like that? I don't know, sir. Apparently so. I try to avoid going over there as much as possible. Open the closet on Baloney Bob's side of the room, and there's a truck bumper in there.
What? An entire truck bumper?
Yeah, bumper and brush guard and everything.
Why?
Baloney Bob doesn't own a truck. He doesn't even have a driver's license. He owns a Sebring. Captain just looks at it and goes, the fuck is this? We go into the bathroom, and this is the moment that I've been dreading.
Oh, no.
We go into the bathroom, and sitting on one side of the bathtub is a Burger King cup with a hole in the bottom of it.
Why? Your captain looks at you. You look at your captain. Sir, I'll give you $20 to drink the contents of that cup.
Oh, no, it's empty because it's got the hole in the bottom.
Oh, at the very bottom.
At the very bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a hole at the very bottom of it.
Maybe he likes to fill it up with water and then unplug the hole and let the water pour over him. Like a shower.
How did you know that's what he was doing with it?
Wait, what? What?
Baloney Bob came back while he was in somebody else's room, so somebody went and got the captain. He could provide no reasonable answer as to why he had a truck bumper in there.
Someone framed me. I don't know who that is.
Could provide no reasonable answer.
That's not my trunk bumper. It's a different license plate.
Why don't you have sheets? Well, apparently Baloney Bob doesn't know how to use the washer and dryer.
Of course not.
They're like, this is disgusting. You need to sleep on sheets or something. We get to the cup. Baloney Bob, what the fuck is this? I don't like to put my head underwater when I take a bath, so I fill the cup up with water and then I let it drain over my head. The fuck don't you just take a shower then? I don't like to put my head underwater. That was it. That was the excuse he gave as to what he was doing, exactly what you said with it. Baloney Bob was something else, and I'm glad that I don't have to deal with him anymore and that I only think of him occasionally. And I look back upon our memories, the time I spent with Baloney Bob while I was in the military, and I laugh because I don't have to deal with Baloney Bob ever again.